Degrassi, 1,000 Hours, Part 1. After a week in school, I was exhausted. It was Saturday morning, and I was lying down in my bed when my phone buzzed, saying that I had received a text. It was from Adam. "Morning, beautiful," I texted back. "It's too early to be beautiful." He replied, "You're beautiful 24/7. "Oh, really?" "Yes. What are you up to?" "Lying in bed." "Come over." "No, I'm too tired." Then I receive a text from Bianca saying, "Morning. I hope you're out of bed. It's too late to be asleep." Why does it matter to you?" Then I text Adam back. Fine. Then I text Adam back. He replies with "Fine. Then I'm coming over there." I reply with, "Bored much?" Then Bianca replies, "Because you don't want to waste your whole day." I reply with, "Oh." Adam texts back, "I'm on my way." "Okay," I reply to him. Bianca replies to me with, "Get up." I replied to her with, "I am. Adam was on his way here." Then I get up and start getting ready for my day. My room was on the second floor. This house had a total of 3 floors. There was the first floor that had the kitchen, the living room, and the dining room, and 3 other bedrooms. The floors were dark hardwood flooring. Then there was the second floor, which had the rest of the rooms, 5 of them. All the rooms looked the same, dark hardwood floors with one big window and a couch thing underneath the window, so you can sit on it and look out. The walls were the same as the floorings, or at least seemed. You had 1 or 2 twin beds and a closet. You could decorate your room however you want. Mine was covered in Asking Alexander, Blood on the Dance Floor, Blackfield Brides, Bring Me the Horizon, and Of Mice and Men posters, and many more posters. The third floor was Mrs. Wardell's room. I'd never been up there myself. Once I was done getting ready, I grabbed the 24-ounce Red Code Mountain Dew from the fridge and chugged it. Then there was a knock at the door. I answered it and finished my can. I opened the door to see Bianca and Adam there. "You didn't say you were coming," I said to her. "Surprise!" Bianca said. "I got you a bagel," Adam said. I shook my head. I'm not hungry. Bianca put her hand to my forehead. "Are you feeling okay?" she said. "Yeah, I just said I wasn't hungry." "You shouldn't drink Mountain Dew this early," she said. "Stop." "Stop what?" "Tell me what to do." She rolled her eyes and sighed. We walked into the living room. We started to talk. Then Mrs. Wardell came in with a guy who had long black hair, brown eyes. He was wearing a Bring Me the Horizon band tee, black skinny jeans, and Van shoes. He was talking to Miss Wardell and had 3 suitcases with him. I assumed Miss Wardell was giving him the roundabout. He kept nodding, and then he walked upstairs. He walked upstairs with his suitcases, and then back down. He walked past us and then into the kitchen. Mrs. Wardell walks in and then brings him out and says, "Jake, this is Meg Lothmerger," and I point to Bianca and say, "Bianca," and then I point to Adam and say, "Adam." He nodded and swallowed his sandwich he had made. "I'm Jake. I like frogs." "Me too, but I prefer them when they're tadpoles." He agreed. He nodded and said, "I agree." He sat down next to Adam, who was talking about the kids I was going to adopt when I got older. "So, you're all waiting to get adopted?" Jake asked. No, just me. This is my friend Bianca and my boyfriend Adam. They both say hi. Oh. Why are you here? I ask. Parents kicked me out. Needed a place to stay. Oh, Uber's cool. I mean about you coming here. Not your parents. He nodded. Then Adam said, my mom seriously wants you to get help. And I really want to get help. A therapist is all. He nodded. Then Bianca got up and said, need a guardian signature to go to see a therapist. You don't have one. I know, sad, right? Where are your papers? In Mrs. Wardell's office on the 3rd floor, in my filing cabinet. She started to walk around to look for Mrs. Wardell. I'm gonna go see what she's up to, Adam said. I shrugged and started to talk to Jake. Jake was pretty cool. He was open about himself, but yet kept to himself at the same time. I did the same thing, so I wouldn't get hurt. When Bianca comes back, she seems mad or annoyed. What's wrong? Nothing. Just pack your bags, and you're living with me now. What? I said. She tossed my papers at me. I read it. Apparently she signed my papers, making her the legal guardian of me. Why? Like I've said. I've been through things as well. I'm trying to turn my life around. You're not doing anything bad, but I don't want you going back downhill, so I want to help you. Oh, really now? Yes, now go get your things. We're leaving soon. I smiled slightly, not sure why she would be annoyed, and not sure why she did this. In fact, I'm not sure of many things right now. But I did as she said. For once, I did as she said for once, and packed my bags. And I prayed that for once I didn't mess things up. After a couple of days of living with Bianca, who had a fight with her aunt because she said she couldn't take care of me, and that she would have to shop for me and buy me food and all that jazz. She said fine. In school, I walked into the gym floor, my blue shorts and yellow shirt and my hair in a ponytail. I walked over to Connor, Adam, and Casey. I had this class with them. I groaned loudly. What's wrong with you? Casey asked. I hate gym. You hate all your classes, Adam said. Not as much as gym. Why do you hate gym so much? Casey said, trying to be funny. I didn't laugh. You have to do things. You have to do things in life. I know, that's why I hate it. They laugh at my laziness. And then the gym teacher blows his whistles. He tells us to do 60 sit-ups, 30 pull-ups, and 20 push-ups. And that was all for the day. I tell Adam to be my partner. He starts his stuff, and I count for him. Adam, it looks like you're having trouble over there, Casey teased. I give him the death glare, and they shut up. Ignore them nobodies. He nodded and concentrated. When it was my turn to do it, When it was my turn to do all the work, I pushed through them like it was a breeze. Then I was done. He stared at me. You sure you're not an athlete? I nodded out of breath, and I began to walk towards the locker room. Wood Adam grabbed my arms and started taking me down to the guys' bathroom. What the hell? He laughed and peeked his head in. These bathrooms were normally abandoned. I'm skipping a lot because there's some sort of smut coming up. There's a bunch of kissing going on and just sexual stuff. And I don't read that because I don't know YouTube's terms. Because I don't read that. That's why there's a link in the description for those who like smut. They skip a class and there's smut happening, and then stuff goes down. Stuff goes down. And the last sentence says, you could say, it was the first time I ever made love to my boyfriend in the guy's bathroom.